when you want to join this business of citrus, when you want to start planting it, in an acre takes, if you plant 5 meters by 5 meters, an acre takes 125 seedlings. So for a standard measurement, you have to plant citrus 7 meters by 7 meters. Now before you plant, you have to take measurements. You must see that from tree to tree, the measurements are the same. Now when it comes to digging the pit where you are supposed to plant that seedling, you make sure that that pit is 2 meters deep, not 2 meters, 2 feet. Then after digging it, you put back the topsoil to cover 1 feet. Then the remaining one foot will wait until the time when you bring that seedling to plant. Now when you bring that seedling, when it has its taproot straight, you first have to cut that taproot. Then you put it onto that topsoil. Then you get soil, you cover it. But when planting, you make sure that that seedling must be straight. Don't allow it to bend, because when it bends, the lemon will start growing from down there and shoots up to up. Now when that lemon grows up straight, it means that you, the farmer, didn't plant that seedling well. So what you do, if possible, you cut the other seedling you have planted because it's not straight. Then you bud that lemon. But instead of cutting that lemon, that seedling again, the best way to do is you get a peg, you put the peg there, then you tie that orange that is bent, you make sure that it's very straight. Now after planting it, you will have to make a basin, a water basin like those ones you see. You make those basins, then you put some mulch there. Now if you plant your seedling 7 meters by 7 meters, it becomes much more easy for you to intercrop some crops there. Crops that are only leguminous like beans, peas, granules.
Why only those crops?
Because those crops they have nodules that they use for carrying oxygen. Not oxygen, nitrogen. That nitrogen is very good for the growth of those seedlings, even oranges. After planting, you make sure that you keep on spraying fungicide and pesticide. You alternate, because fungicides are for you spray those fungicides to prevent those diseases that are spread by fungi. Then pesticide, because right from the beginning, when the orange is like that, you find that pests will come and try to. The technologies are very many. Like those ones you see, those are water basins. The other side there are water trenches. So those water basins and trenches acts as a low-cost irrigation, the irrigation that every farmer can afford. Those ropes are for pulling those seedlings to be straight, because when planted like that, each seedling there must stand very straight, 90 degrees. If it bends, it's not good.
Why is it not good to bend?
When it bends, when it rains heavily and storm comes, that storm can push that seedling and it falls down.
So let us also talk about the basins.
The basins. The basins are for harvesting water, because a seedling like that one needs water to grow. Without water, it will not grow well and it will not grow faster. Water trenches also assist. Water trenches also is for harvesting rainwater, because now when a water trench is now around here, when rain comes and rains, all that water will go to that trench, and if it goes to that trench, it will be much more easier for a seedling like the other one and the other one to observe, and it will keep the garden moist. It was not performing well because we had no professionals to teach us how to manage citrus. Because when the program of this Copia came, they came with a narrow team. So narrow used to teach farmers, and after teaching farmers what they recommend, it will be Copia to buy for those farmers what Nara recommended. And there was a great challenge of pest and disease. So our seedling, our citrus was not of good quality as per now.
So I want you to compare the harvest of citrus by then and now. How much were you harvesting from your garden when Copia came? How much are you now harvesting?
Before Copia came, I personally used to harvest around 70 to 80 bags per season. But right now, I almost get 100 bags per season. Copia has brought us new technologies, and Copia we are 140 farmers. Of those 140, 43 are in Kumi, 40 are in Ngora, 33 are in Soroti, and 24 are in Kalaki. Now Copia has bought us all those farmer motorized pumps, and they supply all those farmers with fertilizers annually, and pesticides also they supply annually, same to fungicides, and very many other things, even pruning saws, scissors, what, very many things. And they have now done good. They have decided to give each village a training center. There's one in Kumi, one in Ngora, one in Soroti here, and one in Kalaki. And one good thing with, after learning all these technologies, like that ceiling there, when you see there, the variety is Hamlin. I planted it on the 3rd August last year. Spacing, it's 7 meters by 7 meters. Now it has started even fruiting at that size. It's now a year and 1 year and around 14 days.
So which disease was your problem as farmers before these people came?
Pseudocercospora. Pseudocercospora is the main disease. And even right now, those who are not trained by NARO and not supported are still battling with Pseudocercospora.
How does it damage the fruit?
It puts a spot in a fruit.
Black spot.
A black spot on fruits and leaves.
So right now you no longer have any disease which is disturbing you anymore.
And no, but we are not at 100%. We are now at least 90 to 95 there.
As farmers, you still need more support from Copia?
Yes, we need.
Like which kind of support?
we need to start processing our own juice so that we sell abroad. And right now, Copia is assisting us to see that the fruits we get from here also goes abroad.
Do you have a capacity of starting to process your own juice as farmers?
With support of Copia, we will be able. We are 57 farmers here. 24 in Kalaki, 33 are here, then 40 are in Ngora, 43 are in Kumi.
So what makes you to think that as farmers we can do it?
Because now we are rich. We are no longer poor people. I have my colleague called Mr. Gwela Michael. In a season, he gets around 66 million. So that's too much money.
So maybe you can also tell us, as a person, ever since you started this project, what have you benefited as a person?
I benefited a lot. There's a ring here. The man I got from Citrus, I wedded. Before Copia, life of being a soldier, when I came back here, I tried to bring a second wife, but life became very hard. Now after that, I told the other one that, you first go, let me remain with the one, then I see how to struggle with life. After wedding, I have a plot in Odokomit built, and there's a shop there. I have bought a motorcycle, a new, it's even there, and very many other things. Money is no longer a problem.
So how do you want government to help you to prosper more?
I was requesting, if possible, let government assist us with the irrigation pumps. We can dig water source, but problem is those pumps. I hear there are some irrigation pumps that government gives on loans. If possible, they give to us also.
So you always find the problem of water.
Water.
During dry season.
During dry season, because if there is water, we will sell our citrus continuously.
How about the project of irrigation scheme where you're supposed to co-fund at the district as farmers? I think you're supposed to contribute 20%.
Those programs are only for the districts, but for us here, we are in the city. They say that there are no farmers in the city, so they have bypassed us.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you ever tried to ask?
I tried, and I went there. They told us that in the city, we don't have farmers there.
But if you're given opportunity, can you contribute 20%?
Very, very well. Even right now, when they tell me that you contribute that 20%, I will just go and get my money from the bank, from my account there.
So justify why you need water more as a farmer.
I told you that if we get access to water, all those irrigation pumps, this citrus farming will be much more easier, because with the business of citrus, it needs water. When there's water, we will be able to sell our oranges continuously from January to December.